I didn't think I'd feel like this. Today ruined the series for me. It completely ruined the whole thing.
I walked in the middle of that fourth inning, and you were like, bah, nah, nah.
No, he's right.
And I'm looking at it now. It's triple on a line drive, single on a sharp line drive, double on a sharp line drive, double on a sharp ground ball, homer on a fly ball, triples on a fly ball.
That's how they usually go.
Yeah, but I mean, that's the description.
Dude,
a lot of sharp.
They were 7
like cheddar
straight
cheese.
barrel balls.
Yeah.
I mean, things are flying all over the yard.
Tovar, McMahon, Diaz, Bouchard.
Exactly. Who?
De Bouchard. He's a female Canadian tennis player.
I mean, I know the pitcher is a who also.
Eugenie.
I mean,
Shout out.
I get that.
Shout out.
But, dude, this is a worse team in baseball. I don't want to hear the whole Coors Field thing. And I didn't look, they won 2 out of 3. I don't have egg on my face. That's wonderful. They scored 14 runs in 3 days at Coors Field, and they were very injured today. So their lineup, look, you could tell. I tweeted it before the game. I'm like, look at this lineup. I get that this is injuries, but I wish the lineup didn't look like this. Your other backup catcher is your DH, and then we're back to somebody named Jackson batting ninth.
Reitz.
You got Slates out in center field.
Got a knock.
I wish the lineup didn't look like this, but they do, and I wasn't demanding a sweep, but here's why this ruined the last 2 days for me. You came out there with an opportunity to sweep. FP's right. There's something to be said for winning before you get on the plane. That is where camaraderie and good vibes are built. You win going away and you get on the plane together and you turn the music up and you order a beer. And then you hope it doesn't spill.
Well, you probably order a Xanax on this flight after what you've been going through.
And then you come out there and the only run you get was an accidental Coors Field home run, Oppo Taco from Michael Conforto, and your pitcher's cruising along with a 1-0 lead in the fourth inning, and you give up 7 straight barrels, and the game is over. Over. And it's like, how am I supposed to? You're going into the series thinking, all right, it's time to get the bats right. It's a perfect time for a trip to Coors. Mile High and a horrible opponent. You score 5 runs the first night. On Dribble Crystal.
Yeah.
Last night, that was actually a performance.
Had to hold on, though, for dear life.
As you always do.
Yep.
As you always do there. And then you come out there today and do this. And I'm like, look, I have to call this what it is. I'm not impressed. And that's all we want. We just want to be impressed. Farhan Zaidi said it to Slusser the other day. This is hugely disappointing.
Right.
Fleming said it to the guys this morning. This has the makings of being a really, not good, really good pitching staff.
Yeah.
And you are going to bleep it up if none of you can hit.
Well, today it wasn't really even about that. It was about, like you said, 7 straight barrels, and Keaton wins since he came on this program. Don't know if there's a correlation or causation, but he had a 3.18 ERA when he came on the program. 2 starts later, he's at a 5.63.
Yeah.
He's gone 4 1/3, and he's given up 12 earned. And 12 hits along the way.
Yeah.
I know he was sick in Philadelphia, which, okay, didn't even make it out of the first. Today, he was dealing into the fourth. And
he's cruising.
I wonder if maybe he was tipping pitches. Like FP says, you don't often see a guy go from cruising to hitting that much turbulence. So much turbulence that it sucked the ozone out of the building in the fourth inning.
I mean, I'm looking at NBC Sports Bay Area. Matt Chapman didn't even play today. They got his 23 and 24 numbers, like his analytics, up on the board. His barrel percentage last year, when he only hit like 217, was 17%. This year, it's 8.5%.
That's half.
Hard hit percentage last year, 56.4. This year, 45.3. Expected sluggage last year, 457. This year,
walk rate cut in half.
Yeah.
It's a struggle.
Dude.
And we had Tim Kirkshin come on, too, and say, well.
Be patient.
Well, not only that, but he did talk, wasn't it?
He called him a collision hitter.
Yeah, a collision hitter. who, the word's out on Chapman. There are places where you throw it and he's going to hit a home run. But other than that, you're going to get him out. And that's where we are with Chapman.
Can we hear from some of you on this? 888-957-9570. And this is a little bit of a take your temperature thing because I'm turning the tables on myself. I don't know why I feel the way I do right now after this road trip. You've said it a couple of times. This is out of character for me.
Yeah.
It's May 9th, and I'm really annoyed with what I'm looking at. I'm really annoyed. Can we take all of your temperature on Giants baseball? How are you feeling about this team? And really try, this is my coaching, try to take the last 2 years out of that answer. So if you're bothered by the whole just Farhan and Kapler and this, that, the other, okay, I'm not going to tell you what to say. But this year, this is a different group. This was supposed to be different. They went hog wild in free agency. They put together a lineup that looked on paper like it had a middle of the order. Wow, there are people in there who can hit the ball over the fence. And Jung-Hoo Lee is exciting and interesting. And their starting rotation, you can match up with anyone in baseball. This was supposed to look different. It looks worse. They look worse than the last 2 years. And I am finding that to be very unsettling.
Right? I mean, if you look at their 3-4-5, Chapman, 601 OPS, Soler, 655 OPS, Conforto, 784, the only guy in your 3-4-5 holding up his end of the bargain. Lamont Wade Jr. is playing at a near all-star level. And, Jung-Hoo Lee's been pretty good.
Yeah.
And that's pretty much it. Patrick Bailey's been fine.
He's been very good
at the plate, but he's unable to play now, and with that second concussion, back soon. But that's a scary one because
especially this early in his career.
Catchers with concussions, it can go south in a hurry.